Spicy dressing for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Mine
spicy dressing. That's
You
what
put
he did.
you put the cranberry on there?
Nah, I'm not a cranberry.
Wild, bro.
Oh,
You're wild, bro.
I'm not a cranberry.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
All you do is pop it out the can. You know,
Right, but you eat it with the dressing. It's delicious.
I don't know how that shit make that shit taste 30 times better, game.
Mine is not really a dish. It's just multiple things: sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, and dressing all together.
You can't
all at once.
Would you mix them together?
Yeah.
Little nasty.
Big fuck.
Nasty.
Hey,
I mix them together. I get that from my dad.
Stop it, folks. Folks play don't be having dividers on that motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what that means.
How many tattoos you got? 'Cause you just started getting them, what, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, like a year and a half.
That's why I'm afraid to get them is because I'm not gonna stop. Go show the camera. Look. I like that. I like that.
That little cheap.
That one.
That cheap dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this whole shit.
What's that supposed to be, Moses' brother?
Nah,
Let my people go.
You expressing your Egyptian, like what you?
Yeah, it's on some Egyptian shit too, bro. It's then I'm getting, Friday I got an appointment to get my brother name right here. And then
That's gonna hurt. Right there.
I'm gonna do some push-ups.
You know how bad, bro. You know that not bad, bro.
That's good.
You got your ABCs on there?
Look. Nah, this my name in Hebrew.
Look, I honestly thought it was the ABC.
Nah,
Bro,
Okay.
what?
He said you got your ABCs.
What'd it say?
Becky Lee.
Becky
Let me
Reed.
see.
Yeah.
Becky D. Don't that look like?
Nah, I don't like the ABC.
I saw the E. I thought it was.
You talking about Proverbs?
Yeah.
Nah, you
that.
gotta put one on you. You gotta put one on you.
What that say? What that scripture say?
I'll read it and get back to you. What?
You're supposed to. Okay, that's the rule with scripture tattoos. Is if you get that tattoo, you gotta at least know what the scripture say.
Somebody asked me that. Look, I'm gonna look that up.
Ain't that the rule with a scripture tattoo though? Like if you get a scripture, you gotta know what it at least say. So when you see somebody ask you,
Nah, but it's something along the lines of if you hang with the wise, you'll be wise. If you hang with fools, you'll be a fool.
My word is my weapon. So is my Smith and Wesson.
that's is that what it say?
No. Nah, I'll look it up real fast. Proverbs 10 and 19.
While you looking it up, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Real Nonsense. I'm one of your hosts, JC.
Jay Clark, appreciate you.
And it's your boy PGE once again.
All right, first, happy Thanksgiving, because I think this is supposed to air probably
This
the
is
day
our
after
Thanksgiving episode. Huh?
Holiday
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a minute, boy.
I know. When did you join?
It was like episode, like, I don't know.
It was like episode 4 or something like that?
Whenever y'all old co-host
4 or
hop
5?
off that.
Episode 4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
Ship them out to Florida.
Shout out Big Groovy.
Hey,
more,
man.
more
Shout 'em
business,
out.
more life.
But yeah, so
Here it go right here. Here it go.
the
right
scripture.
here.
Starting with a scripture.
Right, dude. Devotion.
Look, I'm trying to start with a scripture.
What is it? You don't got the Bible app on your phone?
In fact, you really had to look that.
Bro,
We ain't gonna talk
relax. I told y'all I
What
believe
scripture
in
is
all truth, man. Look,
man.
10:19.
Proverbs 10:19.
Yeah.
Don't let it be something random, bro.
Bro,
It's
I'm
not.
telling you.
It's
bro.
not.
I got
Proverbs
It's
is
my
a
mental,
good,
bro.
Proverbs is a good book.
And then
It's
I
probably-
got Isaiah 42 and 1 on my shit too.
What that say?
You can look all those.
Oh my!
I look
This boy
Isaiah.
talk.
I look Isaiah.
It's probably 2 words.
Man, nigga be hating,
It's supposed
man.
to be. It's supposed to be. It's
No
supposed
matter
to be
what-
9
Say
through
Jesus
10.
what? Right.
Those are all the
Jesus
words of
what?
God.
Right.
Those are all the words
Proverbs
of God.
10:19.
Yep.
Well, this is gonna be the New Living Translation because that's what I read.
Okay.
Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible. And keep your mouth shut.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Let me
Yes,
see what
sir.
the King James version say.
That's something we should all keep.
Right.
Here, Isaiah 42:1 says, "Here is my servant who I uphold, my chosen one in whom I delight." This my name in Hebrew, chosen one. You feel me? I mean, led by God. Understand it as the King. You feel me? Like other than that,
Your middle name means God with us.
yep. My name Reuben Emmanuel means a son is born and God is with us.
So they think you think you God.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm just his little cousin.
I got a little cousin.
I'm his little cousin.
Hey, good answer though.
Right. Nah. I'm his little cousin though. That was funny.
Hey, I've been asking, bro.
Man.
What we talking about today, man?
First, how your stand up go? Last time you
What?
I seen
They
a little
love me,
snippet. I was like, why he ain't?
They love me, man.
Ain't nobody record the whole thing?
Bro, when I say shout out to my man Tanky B, actually, bro. Another funny dude with me. He slid, bro. But the man was recording me, bro. I'm not gonna flex.
Oh, shaky.
Bro, he the whole time I love him, bro. But the man hand down there got Tourette's, shorty. This nigga, he recorded me breakdancing and shit. You feel me? So, I mean, I caught a little bit of something. That's why I got to drop it. But man, whoa, bro, we went up there and did our thing, bro. Like I said, y'all could catch me on Mondays and Wednesdays at Riddle's Comedy Club, and you could also catch me on.
And the comedy show is decent. The last one I went,
Yeah,
the one I went to,
but they decent, bro.
it was decent. You got like a nice little laughing, not a nice little laugh, because some people was going up there being funny.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Is it like a cigar lounge, like drink lounge?
It's a
Yeah.
drink, but they
You could smoke in there,
taxing
bro. I be
you
smoking
can?
there. Yeah, I be smoking there. I be smoking on stage on some Dave Chappelle shit.
Oh.
You feel me?
With that leg up on the speaker.
You feel me? What can I say, man? Look, I'm getting comfortable up there, bro. But nah, we got shows coming up, bro. That shit hit. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta come out, man.
I'm
Come
definitely
support.
catch one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do that,
they
bro.
decent.
Next time you go, let me know.
And
that.
Ruben, hey, I be trying to tell him all the time. Stand up is an art, first of all.
It is.
It's public speaking, man.
Absolutely.
It's definitely an art.
But Ruben is naturally funny. So like, I think the little clip that I saw from the last show was just something that happened on stage.
Hell yeah,
and he
bro.
reacted to it. I was like, dang, he
you know what I could see
born
out of
to
you?
do
You know what I
this.
could see out of you because you gifted is like you being. I could see you being in a situation where you more comfortable in your audience, and your audience
bro,
like this little nigga way too cut. Like,
Right.
Because
That's how it be,
you could
bro.
probably walk on any stage and just own it, and that'd offend some people. But I say don't dim your light on that front.
I
Like,
feel that, bro.
be
That's a
yourself.
blessing. You know what's crazy, bro? God be putting shit in your life in mysterious ways. I low key felt like that. Like maybe I'm too lit on stage. Maybe I'm too comfortable on stage. Cause bro, tell me like get up there, don't care, and I'm like, not caring is my specialty.
Because I mean, you just,
like
if you are just you naturally funny, like people gonna laugh.
and
like,
that's what happened, bro. That's what happened. Like you were saying, like you seen that clip, bro. Like the whole clip was the dude had actually I had a whole joke set up. And the dude, it was like he had pointed to me. He was like, "Yo, you got 30 seconds," but he said it loud as hell. And I looked at him. I'm like, "Oh, okay." But the joke was about white folks.
Right.
The joke was about white folks, and I was like, I set up a joke starting about white folks.
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, man, white people going to this and they do that." And he was like, "Hey, yo, you got 30 seconds." Okay. Well, guys, white people suck. Drop mic. Hey, drop mic. Everybody, nah, I'm playing. I'm not like that, but
yeah,
it was just funny. Like we just be chilling in there having a good time, bro.
yeah.
That's what I fuck with. I fuck with the vibe. Like, I could just be myself in that bitch. You feel me?
Because when you get to the level of, like, I was talking to my brother about it. He a boxing coach, and he talks about like what you have to do when you go to perform somewhere, no matter what it is. You have to do what you practice, what you do on a normal basis. Because if you try to think that you have to perform differently in the actual performance versus when you actually practicing, it's the same thing. The purpose for practice is so that you do that in the performance. So like even because I had a performance, I think I told you a while ago, in front of like 4,000 people, completely botched it and was terrible. Like it was horrible because the pressure in my head was I gotta do better than what I did in practice. But really, all I had to do was what I did, what I practiced. So like if like in performing, like it's another level, and it gives you like a certain when you are just up there killing it, it give you a rush that you just is like not comparable to anything.
You can't
else.
say it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You go up. I tell the guys all the time, bro. Like dudes I be doing comedy with, bro. It's something different about getting on stage and like saying some shit that you wrote down in your room, bro. Or nobody was around and you laughed at that shit, and then you feel me? Transferring
Just
that
in your room,
stage, bro. Y'all know me, bro.
That's what we good.
Bro, you feel me? Y'all know me,
going.
bro. I laugh at that shit in my head, bro, and then like transfer that and be and everybody
even
think,
stuff
like,
that
oh,
you
that
didn't
shit
worked out
funny,
to me
yo.
like that
Yeah,
I
that shit
wouldn't
funny.
think because we on a phone call or it's just me and him. And he'll tell
I
he'll
call
tell
it,
a joke like it's
tell him random
because
jokes and shit.
when I think about jokes, I think like knock jokes, so the lame stuff, like the little whack stuff. So he'll tell me he set up a joke and he'll tell it to me, and I actually be like, that was funny. Like I actually laughed at that. Like that was actually funny.
Nah, but it be those things, bro. Bro, talking to older comedians, bro. Talking to seasoned comedian, so put me on, bro. Cause he's like. Check that shit throughout your everyday life. If it's everyday funny, bro, 9 times out of 10, you gonna get on stage. It's gonna be funny on stage. You feel me? And it was like one of those things. Like I had to realize, like even at my other show, bro, even at my past show, last one I went to, it was like predominantly white people there. I make black comedy. You feel me? I haven't transferred into mainstream comedy just yet. But like even in that moment, like I'm on the go, like not changing my jokes for anybody, bro. That's why I'm glad you said that earlier, because like not changing my jokes for anybody, understanding because I almost flopped a little bit of it. I'm not gonna flex. Starting to go into like starting to riff and then just going to new jokes, bro. That I had not even practiced yet, but I thought like, okay, this is white folks, so these they ain't really not hearing my black jokes. You feel me? They not really it's not resonating with them as it would with a black crowd. You feel me?
And then adding to your repertoire is not necessarily changing who you are, because you still have to be who you are. True. Because when people somebody pointed it out to me, my cousin actually, matter of fact, right after that performance, he was like, when they asked you to do this, you were the best person for the job to do that thing. When they asked you to do this, they wanted you. So you have to be you. Don't try to be somebody else, because if you try to be somebody else, that's where you get lost. That's where you mess up. So like. Now, of course, like even with production and stuff, I have to learn how to add to my repertoire, and I can't like even in my playing, I know so many more musicians that are more talented than me, but I know I'm me. I know some people like my sound, even though I might look at it and be like, I like what this person do. I wish I could do such and such. But I still have to be me. Know my strengths. Know my lane.
That's what I had to get out of.
Same for you. Like know who you are and just be comfortable with it.
It's so easy. It's so easy to look at all these people that have been doing it for years, or that's been doing it like way longer than you have, or damn near in a better position than you are in right now off of that same shit. And it's easy to look at them and be like, man. Damn, maybe I should be doing that, or maybe I should be switching into that, because that's what people fucking with right now. And I had to understand, like, real shit, just having conversations with y'all boys, like I gotta be fucking with myself. You feel me? If I'm not fucking with myself, then nobody gonna fuck with me, because like it be those levels, like you could tell the authenticism of that shit. You feel me? Like if motherfuckers not authentic with how they feel about themselves, you could tell, bro. With the people that shaky on stage, or like, or they telling a joke, waiting for you to laugh. Like, I tell a joke, bro. I no cap, bro. On the other day on stage, I told a joke and I laughed first. No doubt, no doubt. I told a joke, I laughed first. Whole crowd laughed, and I'm like, that is taught to me in my head, like,
because even if you watch see like the what's his name, DC Young Fly, some stuff he say is not funny, but it's the reaction of. And how he says it, that's hilarious. That people like, some people be like, "Oh, that nigga doing too much."
And it's a personality, bro. People fuck with that personality.
But people mess with him because he'll do like a little scream after he said a joke, like even if what he said wasn't funny, but the scream behind it was funny. So as long as you got the crowd to laugh, you did your job. Right.
Funny, bro. I'm really riffing shit now, man. Y'all catch me at a couple shows, like. But what we talking about today, man? Enough about me, man. What we talking about today, family?
I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. We can.
What's up,
folks? The trials, both of them, Because I was watching stuff about the Ahmaud Arbery trial. We don't
when,
have to talk about it.
When Israel came to Egypt land. Look, let my people
But even
go.
in that, so I was just watching, somebody had posted Fox News, what's it called? And I knew when it was Fox News.
Oppressed so hard he could not stand. Let my people go.
But like sick. Even so, I know everybody knows Fox News is all the way right. We know their media outlet is they're right wingers or whatever. Mm-hmm. But watching it, I was going into it like, because not a lot of conversations, because I haven't really had a lot of conversations about it, but the perspective that I had was, well, what did they try him with? Because one thing I know about the American judicial system is it matters what they try him with, not what he did. And that's the twisted part about our judicial system. It's not what he did, it's what did you try him with, and what can you convict him of? Because one of my friends that she's in law school now, and that's what she's told me. Like, I was talking to her about some music business stuff, and she was like, when as attorneys, we try to look at what the situation is and what we can try people with, and what we can convict them of.
See, bro, I feel like that's a cool statement to say, and it would be fact if I hadn't seen, like, on the other side of it,
absolutely,
being us just what that nigga did. You feel me? Like motherfuckers don't care if he was black protecting himself. Motherfuckers wouldn't have cared.
Absolutely.
Why are you protecting yourself to death? Like, why are you protecting yourself to kill other motherfuckers?
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, but for him, it's why did you need to protect yourself? Like, there are different questions that they ask different people,
and
bro.
that's where what they try.
That's
where what they try him with comes into play. Because there's certain degrees of murder. Now, I'm not an attorney, and I don't really know all of the things, so I'm not even finna sit up here and act like I do. But I do know it depends on what they try him with and what they try. Really, first of all, let's get this out of the way. The case and the trial was a joke. Like, judge laughing with him, singing songs to him. Like, he didn't got to pick, like, I think they gave him, like, 18 jurors, and they let him pick.
Out of a hat, bro. They actually roll. Like, they sit there and roll a cart like this nigga was playing bingo,
the trial
bro.
itself wasn't, I don't even think it was just more of a formality. Like, we got to do this.
It was a dramatization.
Right.
Oh,
I knew going into it that he wasn't gonna get found guilty. I knew that. Like, that wasn't.
When I seen him,
mockery. It was a mockery of the situation.
Yeah,
like, bro. It wasn't even. That's why I can't even react to that shit. Like, they set it up perfectly.
Disgusting,
they
bro.
let the man kill people on camera,
and then walks.
Nobody.
I was watching
with
the interview on Fox News, and he goes to tell the cop, "I just had to shoot some people," and the cop told him, "Go home."
It's a mockery.
Go home.
You heard what he said?
After
I just had to
shoot somebody. And then he was like, he was shocked how much privilege he had. Because he said, I don't think the cop heard me right. He told me to go home after I told him that I had to shoot somebody. So I just went home.
Look,
I was like,
you heard him? Go home.
Right. But like,
let me walk up to a cop. Yo, man,
I just had to shoot somebody.
I just had to shoot.
Right, get on the ground. Right, get on the ground now.
I ain't even gonna be able to finish it. I just had to. What you have to do? What you have to do, black man? What the hell you just have to do? Get his ass right now.
Go to the bathroom.
Right.
I had to go get some groceries. Get his ass, man.
Right. And so, like, you see this, and then the case with Ahmaud Arbery, that was more. I think that was worse.
I seen people saying like, if Ahmaud Arbery gets off, it's the same thing as Kyle Williams.
No, he not on trial.
Look.
You talking about the dudes that killed him? Because Ahmaud Arbery is the guy that he was a jogger that got killed.
I thought you was talking about, bro. What? I thought Ahmaud. Excuse me.
Who is Ahmaud Arbery?
But I thought Ahmaud Arbery was the shot 5 SWAT dudes in the crib because they ran in his crib without.
No, that's Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. No, not him. No, but his charges got dismissed.
Yeah,
they had to. They had no choice. Yeah, but Ahmaud Arbery is the case where he was jogging in the neighborhood and he had a few altercations with this father, a son, and somebody else. I don't know where this other guy came into the picture, but he had a few altercations with them, and so he normally jogs in this neighborhood. It's about a mile and a half away from where he lives. Jogs in the neighborhood, and there was house that was under construction, that they were building a house. So he would go in and look around, and he would continue his jog. And he did this a couple days. I guess he got into an altercation with this guy. I forget their name, but it's a father and a son. He got into an altercation with the son and the dad a few days, like a more than once. And so I guess it led all the way up to they were like following him around the neighborhood. And then eventually they ended up shooting and killing him. Like, because they were basically like trying to trap him, because in their words, they thought he was robbing a house that was under construction. First of all, ain't nothing in there. What is he gonna take? Any other times that all of the times that he's been and also if he's robbing something, you got at least a bag or something with you. The man is in basketball shorts, a t-shirt, and gym shoes,
and it's not your house,
and it's not their house. So like,
what are you protecting?
This
bro?
and
like,
this is
what?
where
Is
where I say this is the case. That's the Kyle Rittenhouse was low key like a buffer. Like that not that didn't matter, but this is the case that everybody's watching.
I think all that.
I think
matter,
if they
bro.
get found innocent and not guilty, the country's gonna be up.
Don't worry, don't
Because-
worry. We all rioting some shit. We all blowing some shit up. Shit is getting dropped in this motherfucker. There won't be any stores with glass in that shit anymore.
Do you
bro. I'm
know?
telling you.
The question is, do you know what they trying them with? Is it first degree murder? Is it what?
I don't know. I don't know what they trying them with.
Kidnapping?
I don't know. And it looks from what I've seen on the case.
Inciting the riot on the guys. I'm telling you, that's
They're gonna try them with kidnapping
I'm
and.
really mad at at me, bro.
Well, so they didn't necessarily kidnap him, so I don't think they charged him with kidnapping. So
Probably
that's what I'm saying.
down.
Right,
They're
so
gonna
like,
charge him with some stuff that they can get away
so
with.
it's almost the same. It's similar to the Trayvon Martin case, except it's a little different because what he had
What
on.
state was it in? That's what really matters.
I think it was in Georgia. Yeah, I think it was in Georgia.
States, bro.
Yeah,
Some
but
red states.
it's similar to the Trayvon Martin case. The difference is the Trayvon Martin case. I think he had previous altercations with Trayvon Martin, the guy that was Neighborhood Watch, and so I think they think they're gonna get off because it's similar, and George Zimmerman got off.
No, it's crazy.
So like
but motherfuckers, I feel like Jay-Z said it best, bro. The fact that we as black people still let George Zimmerman slide around through his hood.
I ain't never seen him.
Look,
I ain't never seen that man.
slide around through his hood, ride around through his everyday life, and his ass is not popped or shot.
But he
or,
not.
Or,
but the
or
thing is,
taken
George
action
Zimmerman
again, bro.
is like.
Bro, I feel like we could kill. I
He
feel
not.
like,
You know
He
what
not.
I mean?
George
He out.
Zimmerman is not.
He
Is
at
not
local malls?
out, and I can guarantee
in
you.
Dade County.
And then not only that,
Bro,
like if you see
I
George
feel-
Zimmerman,
Sir.
you probably not even gonna know it's him until he gone.
He probably got full
I'm not probably not
beard.
even recognizing.
Right, because that one, he probably looked completely different.
Two, bro.
He been
It-
stressed out.
That's one of them things.
That boy got
That's one of them
wrinkles.
things. I can't even cap, bro.
Got wrinkles.
I can't even
But
hold you,
it's
bro.
like-
That's one
it's
of them
like
things that when Jay-Z said like we'll kill ourselves, bro, but let these motherfuckers just walk around
Absolutely.
free.
Absolutely.
That when he said that, I can't even say that was a call to arms, but at the same time, I'm like, nigga, he right. Motherfuckers just shoot somebody over some gang territory, but won't go shoot a motherfucker
But
that's
that
been
also
terrorizing black
also
folk.
flips the other way. Why are you upset that somebody else killed one of us if we killing ourselves?
Look,
Like,
I'm avenging.
that
bro.
goes both
I ain't
ways.
gonna
What
cap,
Kendrick
nigga.
say? What Kendrick say? I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015, and I looked at the world different ever since then. I can't.
Yeah.
You can't fight for the struggle on one side
and not fight for it on the other side.
because it's like
Because we doing some wild stuff to one another.
I don't
Exactly,
even think
bro.
I don't even think Jay was saying Jay wasn't like he what's the word? He wasn't like inciting us to
Right.
He wasn't calling us
to
to
kill
arm,
a George
bro.
Zimmerman, but he making Mudge realize like you can't really be mad at him when this shit
Ain't
going
cap.
on.
No, but
Like,
say
we made it okay.
Say
Like,
okay, but say a Black Avenger did decide to look. Say a Black Avenger did decide to do some harm to a motherfucker, bro.
he will be praised.
Look,
Absolutely.
he would.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
be in jail
But-
probably.
He
probably
go to jail.
yeah,
It's
and be
been-
in jail.
it's been
If he
black
got
men
caught,
that killed,
like,
they
if he-
killed
if he got
police
caught.
and did this and that. You know what I'm saying?
But
They weren't necessarily famous like a white boy would be if he did the same thing. But
Yeah.
they had their little media sling and then they slaughtered him out because the white America's not gonna praise that. even if that's something you had to hear up from the underground, that would kill like media if a black man was like wielding a gun and killed multiple police. Like they wouldn't let that air. You know what I'm saying? That's some stuff you'll see on the back websites.
Or they call that thug or gangster.
They wouldn't let it run because they wouldn't want it to be repeated. The things that they let go in the media are the things that they allow to go in the media, and they like to. These things make money,
right? And they turn what they do is their primary objective is to make money. That's their goal.
Killing black people makes America millions of dollars.
Absolutely. So they turn the perspective, our perspective,
keep it above,
and they only show us a certain amount. Like for instance, it's just really about perspective. I was watching a video on Desi Banks. I think either yesterday or the day before, and I saw a short clip of he was doing stand up somewhere. And they basically like they was like funny. What, like that job whack.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, does he trash and stand up? So I'm going to show my fiance later that day, and I see the whole clip. So the clip was about him being a bad comedian from the hood. So he was basically giving an example of how they be acting. You know how in his hood dudes be like such and such, and he did the joke.
Check him out.
And so you completely watch it all the way through. They thought that job was hilarious because the joke he told was supposed to be a bad joke. That was part of his set.
True.
It was supposed to be a bad joke, but my perspective when I first saw it, but I only saw a certain clip.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like I knew that he was tweaking. I feel like I seen the same clip. He was in the green. He had the green ones on. Shout out Daddy Banks, man. He actually one of the funniest dudes out right now. Yeah. But I seen the same clip, bro, and they was trying to roll him like, damn, does he out here fucking himself up, bro? But it really, like you said, it really be all perception because you don't really catch the wholeness of that joke.
Because I didn't know it until I went back.
If you don't know him, that he don't usually stand with his feet out. Or if he doing some hood shit, he
get in the
like
character.
Shit, he acting like this type shit. But if you don't really know that's his comedy, you gonna think like, oh, this nigga just smoking.
Right, he trash right now. Right, but it was a part of his joke, and it actually worked out because they was laughing at it. But that just gives you about that. That was his show about perspective and what it does. Like if we only see a certain clip of something, and then we take that 1 30-second clip and we formulate an entire opinion and perspective about something.
Right.
It's hard because it's like we usually don't know.
Think Vine. That's the first Vine.
This first short video joint. Like we usually don't, and that's why like it's not even necessarily that I'll be defending stuff, but I'm just like, no, we don't know. We can have a perspective about it. We can say that, but to definitively say, no, this is fact and this happened, we don't know because we weren't there. And all we have is 30 seconds, but we don't have the 30 minutes or 2 hours that led up to that moment.
True.
So, like, when people be posting about, like, police brutality, like, you ain't showing that you was just dragging this cop across such and such. All we got on clip was him when he finally got back on top of you and he started giving it to you.
Beating your ass up.
Right, but and so it's not to defend what happens, but at the same time to be like, look, we this is how I work. This is the evidence we have. We could say this happened. We could also say this happened. We could also say this happened because if you look at it from another angle,
you gotta see the wholeness of the story.
You got it right. You got to see the wholeness of the story. So we get media that they turn a little clip into a whole story. And then we start believing that story, depending on what media outlet we watch and which side we on.
I will say, admittedly, because I'm just a man in this country, I do bias with black people.
Of course, I do too.
And then after I realize my bias, I seek understanding. But initially, I always side with the black person. Any give us, I don't care if it's a video, if it's a public situation. Like I'm gonna assume we being ostracized somehow, like
because that's what I'm used.
Because that's what we used to. That's what normally.
Until I see otherwise, and then it be situations like I don't know if y'all remember. It was a somewhat viral video where these people. It was like a fast food place in one of them situations or something. But the white lady was in a Pacifica, and they was like bugging this lady. I don't know what was happening, but they wouldn't let the lady back out or something, whatever have it.
Talking about in a big van.
Yeah, they was
hopped out the whip.
The lady was in a Pacifica though, like the white lady that was messing with.
Mm-hmm.
Lady come out with the strap.
Get the fuck away from my car! I feel that.
But my lesson in that, and it's not really my lesson in that, was know who you messing with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a Pacifica at the end of the day. Like, in your mind, you think it's a minivan, whatever. Like, this is a brand new Pacifica. These people probably got some whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just know who you messing with.
Yeah.
Bro, my question is though, like,
Texas.
I heard true. True.
Like, you just-
Know where you at? Know
Right.
where you at?
Right.
Like, but bro, I feel like, especially I say, because I watched that same video. But in those moments, like you said, bro, I feel like we do gotta have like a certain level of discretion with these motherfuckers, like real shit. Understanding what people's capable of, one, and also understanding when we're actually just antagonizing a situation, bro. A lot of motherfuckers feel like, oh, cause I'm black. No, I'm gonna say what I said, and fuck it, we just gonna say what we said together, and look, it is what it is. But a lot of motherfuckers don't realize like it's repercussions for saying what you want to say. Shit,
These people wielding.
right, bro. She got a car, 2 hands on the strap.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
Like she been in the range. Like,
Right.
like
She practiced for this.
you feel me? Like 2
Right.
hands on the
Put
strap,
them
ready
on
to
the
fight.
stop
Like,
playing.
and no cap, I think they pushed Shorty in jail for that. I think they pushed Shorty in jail for
They
that.
arrested her, but
Yeah.
she got off. Of course,
Yeah,
they
I
arrested
think
her
so.
because they had to, because it blew up, it was viral.
For
But
sure.
what was crazy? They showed you what they would have did if she would have shot the lady. If she would have shot the lady and her daughters, they would have. Well, she did approach her real close.
She shouldn't have been around her.
property.
I would
property.
instantly, whoa.
And now we
Tell
got
her to pull out that FOIA card.
Now we got the Karen Lou law. Like, you can't approach people at their real call.
That's bro.
It's
Right.
how like,
I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy how they can see shit happen throughout this day and age. And these things can contradict their general stated laws.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, oh, all right. I'm just gonna make a new law. Hold on. Hold on. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. Just it hasn't been run yet.
Right.
It hasn't been ready yet.
Yeah.
Look, you feel me?
It's case law and what's
That's
the other?
crazy as
Case
fuck,
law
bro.
and but case law is oops, we made a mistake. This is actually how it's gonna be, because they rule it one way, so they have to rule it that way going forward. That's what case law is, something like that. And then the
I get
other
what
is
you're
like
saying.
written law, where it's
Like when they be like such and such versus boy.
exactly
that's the case
Brown
law.
versus Board
Yeah,
of Education, stuff like
yeah.
that. Now
But
it's case law that black kids and have to go to school because of case law.
But
Not
it's
really.
It's crazy that we can see it, and what's crazy that it's even like that. One, because and not saying that the law shouldn't be ever changing, ever evolving, bro. But let it evolve on an equal scale. Don't be like, okay, I don't want to see a white person fucked, so I'll just change this rule. I'll just change this law to fit the needs of what they need. You feel me? I mean, we gonna change laws on a really big scale. Like change. If we seeing that all these black people are getting followed by white folks and shooting them down, and then we white folks getting off, we have to see that pattern and be like, look, if you're following somebody, no matter what the fuck you was following them for, if you fuck with them, look, something's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Have some consequences, and that's why this
like,
Ahmaud Arbery case is gonna be huge to see the outcome of what happens. Like, because for you to, I think it's white privilege that tells you that you can now assume the position of a law enforcement officer, even though you're not sworn in, and that's not your responsibility
At all.
to follow this dude around the neighborhood and then think that you're supposed to be protecting somebody else's property when the person's whose property it was, they was like,
and
he's not doing anything.
You
He's
just took
literally-
somebody's life off of responsibility.
Right,
Or
but
personal
you ain't
premise.
really had no
Life.
business. Right, you didn't have no
life,
business doing that. Like that wasn't. You went out of your way to follow this dude around in the neighborhood.
Exactly.
He jogging, minding his. He ain't done nothing to you. You decided to say something to him.
I don't think no,
Exactly.
but like, I just had a thought. Like, I almost said I would never kill over like a possession, right? Like a car, for example. Like if somebody tried to rob me for a car, I couldn't see myself using deadly force to prevent them. Like like, you know what I'm saying?
But
I'm not
context
gonna
matters.
flex, bro.
It depends
But
on how
that-
much force they use to take that
That too, but like, what's you know what I'm saying? That's individual person preference, but I don't know. It's like in that emotional moment, if you had deadly force on you, on your person, would you use deadly force to stop somebody from taking your car?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if you.
No, I don't know.
Should.
No.
I don't know if you should. And I don't know if I would.
Yes, bro.
Because especially on my car.
If it's my personal property, the law states that I should be able to protect my property.
To deadly
Yes.
force though.
Yeah.
But why?
If you're willing to take if you know that I have this something that could kill you or harm you to that point, you're not gonna be playing with me as if you just want to knock me out or fuck me up, just want to take my shit. Nah, if you know that I got that on me, you're gonna prepare yourself for that situation.
All situations don't allow you the luxury of being able to decide if you gonna fight for it or not.
Right.
Some of them do, where you can decide if you getting robbed and they put a gun on you, man, you can have all this stuff. But if they come, boom, hit you in your head, you don't even know it's somebody with a gun, and you start fighting back, and all of a sudden they blow your brains out. Now it's a situation where you was fighting, where people will see that and be like, well, why was he fighting back? He didn't know he was getting robbed. He just got hit in his head and he started fighting back. So, like, all situations don't allow you the luxury to be able to sit back, decide, and be like,
that's what I'm saying. And then that's why I would want to think about it before. Because, like, you could be in that situation with somebody trying to take a car from you and you got a gun on you. But, like, is it worth taking their life to prevent them from taking a car? Like, that's a tough.
Bro,
that's a tough
I ain't gonna
question.
cap, bro.
Like,
I can't even say this on air, man. I can't even.
Well,
I'm gonna say something wild, bro. I
It's
can't
been
even say this on air,
situations
bro.
that I'm strapped usually almost everywhere I go.
other than in here.
All right, so like I've been in situations where I'm like, is it worth it to go get? Nah, it ain't worth it to go get it. I'm gonna just handle this, and it ain't like often because I don't get into it with people like that. That's not me. But there have been like one or two situations that I thought to myself, do I need to go get? Nah, I don't need to go get it because this ain't that kind of. I don't need it. I don't need it right now.
I keep it on me ever since I was able to. I keep it because it's like my homie told me, like, it's like your wallet now. Like, what's the point of having the ability?
What I'm telling you, you don't, bro. If you don't, it could change to something really lethal, really fast.
Right.
Bro.
The whole reason I got it is
too many motherfuckers got it.
Because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that was the entire purpose of me getting it. But let's switch it because it's supposed to be the Thanksgiving episode. We ain't gonna be all sad and somber. On a lighter note, I don't know if y'all seen Iman Shumpert won Dancing with the Stars.
Nah, I did not see that.
He won that with Tiana Taylor?
No, with another dancer, a professional dancer.
I mean, with his wife.
That's his wife. No, but
that's his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but
darn it.
But I want to talk about. I want to talk about that nigga footworking.
I want to. That was beautiful.
I want to talk about that nigga.
You know that though.
Footworking on network television, which for me, that's a first to see in a dance competition. Footworking and it not be. What's the word?
The man, look.
What's the word? When they be taking black people's stuff.
I got you. He was shucking and jiving.
Cultural appropriation.
Cultural appropriation.
Nah, yeah,
and it was shucking and jiving.
Right,
on national TV.
Ghetto.
But that's what the idea.
That boy shucking and jiving.
And he was hitting it too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. But like it wasn't cultural appropriation or it wasn't like shucking and jiving. It was like literally a dance. Just the way I saw it, it was just a dance they was doing that was incorporated with all of their ballroom stuff. I'm like, dang, that's cool to see in 2021, like that be accepted on that platform, and not be like a whole gimmick kind of a thing. It was like a honor and it was a homage because I think he had won the competition already, and this was their like winning dance.
Okay,
and he from Chicago.
Okay,
so footworking is what he grew up doing.
We do. You feel me?
So for that to be incorporated and included with all of the other dances, now is like, okay, I feel like as a people we getting somewhere because that's a dance that
niggas can shuck and jive on.
No, because in the past it would get turned into and they would
it'd be
basically
it'd be a whole theme.
They would make it. They would whiteify it. And they would turn it into a white people thing.
True.
And like, no, I get that it's footworking. How about we do this instead?
Stop it. Let's all come together.
Right. But no, you could tell. And he even taught the girl he was dancing with. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. He even taught the girl he was dancing with how to do it.
This nigga on stage.
And she was up there. I was like,
this nigga on stage like.
yeah.
It was
No, it was they
little white lady. Footworking.
Yes.
Boy, Chuck driving.
You could
man.
tell she was struggling and she was like really trying.
She was Chuck driving.
But like I was like, can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Let me see that, man. Tell he done watched that 5 times.
No, this ain't it. This ain't the. But he was doing some. Here you go. This ain't it.
He says cha-cha foxtrot fuel. That sounds like footwork to me.
That sounds like footwork to me. I think this. Dang.
I say we got it. Folks he was on stage footworking and working.
Yeah. Dang, how many dances they do?
Boy, shucking and jiving.
But the thing is, he mastered like all of the other dances they had gave. Because the thing with Dancing with the Stars is.
Oh, you got it. Is that what the?
I didn't know that's what the premise
you
of that show was.
you have to be able to master other styles of dance.
I didn't know
and
that's
they
what the
basically
premise of that
judge
show
you
was.
on how you master, how well you
made
do.
your own routine.
No,
Right,
you
that's
coming
what I
in.
thought. That's what I thought you was coming in there killing shit.
Freestyle.
Oh, here you go.
Let me see.
No, this ain't even the part yet.
I'm finna say,
This ain't what I thought Dancing with the Stars was. I ain't gonna hold
look, you see how
Hold on.
crazy thing? He really from Chicago. He
hold
was
on.
put some Chicago shit on. Do.
No, hold on.
Yeah. I wonder how Tiana feel about that. She was watching.
Look.
Don't worry,
Hold
baby. I know. Look. Yeah, he definitely grinding on her a little bit too hard, T.
No, my God.
Look, if you watching this, T, look,
To my T. Look. Now here you go.
he doing too much, girl. Yeah, alright.
That's footwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was what are you talking about? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
He's like second and a half of footwork. And then she instantly did a little girl special. Y'all, every little
No,
girl.
watch, look.
Start
Look,
off with
look.
this.
Her footwork. It's
He instantly.
But I'm just saying to see that.
Nah, it's love though.
To see, right.
It's love.
And then you could tell it wasn't no like,
It's an homage
hey,
to the
my
culture.
stuff better than yours, but I guess we gonna let you have your little second of shine. It was
Hell
like
yeah.
really honoring. Oh wow, this is what, because you could tell he had, of course, a lot to, and he was the one teaching them. No, when you
That's how you
footwork,
get down like
this
this.
is how you
You
get
get down like this.
and you could tell he used the footwork back in the day.
Folks are square, man.
That's good. That's good
Too
to see
big
the
to be
culture
for-
being
I-
He won with that dance. Like that was the final.
I don't know if he
I didn't
won
even
with
be
that
dunking
dance
shit.
or if it was like he won and then they got
on
to
this
do that
beat
dance.
Smoke.
Yeah, right.
I say this about I say this about
right.
I say this about Iman, bro. I say this about Mr. Shumpert, bro. The fact that the man is so versatile past basketball, that's what I fuck
absolutely.
with the most.
Absolutely.
Because man have been on reality TV, like he be dancing with the stars. You feel me? Like that versatility. I don't cap. That's it. Kind of give me like Shaq vibes.
He could hoop
Like,
too.
Like yeah.
He wasn't,
Well, I mean-
he wasn't an all-star, but Shump, he definitely he left some games on the table as an NBA
did.
player because
He
he
did.
became bigger than basketball. Like
But remember when he first came in, like
Hooping.
he was on the Knicks.
yes,
Hooping.
the high top Iman Shumpert.
Shump had a trajectory. At
Man.
one point.
Hooping.
He was one.
He
of
was
the
hopping
first,
over niggas.
Oh,
He
Like,
was one of the first like tall guard. He came in with like I want to say around John Wall, like that 6'5" point guard, big, can finish. Like he was one of them first, can defend. But he
I'm
just
not
faded
hating on that though. It's love though, bro. Like I need to see him branch, bro. Like I said, he giving me kind of like Shaq vibes, like becoming more than basketball, an embodiment of what like basketball was in his time, and then growing past that. You feel me? Like I didn't even watch like interviews with him, and he'll be telling me, like he'll be saying, not telling me, but like he'd be saying like to the interviewer like about how he done hoop like some of the greats and shit. Like he was. Oh, I watched one interview with Iman. He was talking about how he was hooping with Kobe. Kobe playing regular all game. And Kobe must have patted his ass on the shoulder like, yo,
just played a good game.
Hey,
right. He was like,
did a good job.
Got a whole
man.
quarter to go. Yeah, I seen that.
He did a good job, man.
That.
And like in the final quarter, Kobe
went crazy.
Get a shucking and jiving his ass.
Well, because he said he was locking Kobe. He thought in his head he was locking Kobe down that whole game.
Kobe probably
and so it come fourth quarter and Kobe was.
Let me go ahead.
A good game,
Let me go ahead and
get
my punch back out.
You played, and he was like, "We still got a whole nother quarter to play."
Be doing y'all realistically.
Oh my god!
Stop, bro! Stop bringing that through multiple platforms. On the guys, folks on 3 different platforms talking about basketball. Stop, man. Yo, get out with me, bro. This nigga was on Facebook.
He told us stop doing that on multiple platforms.
He on Facebook like we talk. I'm on Facebook talking about something real.
Like you guys, right? Sounds like a lot like you guys that you don't understand basketball.
We're talking about economics. What are you talking about? This nigga, look. Yeah, the stock market just dropped 2 points.
Right.
But I bet you I'll drop 2 points on you. That card, damn. Who, bro? Look, niggas not gonna know until I actually bust folks out. But yeah, I gotta probably pull it out the bag, man.
It's been decent. Hopefully y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
Spicy
dress.
Eat a lot.
Y'all go get some fucking food, man. I'm gonna try to.
It's a Clark thing.
Gotta be because
he said spicy dressing.
Spicy. You put the jalapenos in there.
Oh yeah, you
gotta have your regular dressing.
Yeah, that's a Clark thing.
You got a pan of the spicy.
We be having zucchini dressing.
Spicy dressing.
Yuck. That shit sounds nastier than spicy dressing.
Yeah, it's a Clark.
Yeah, it's definitely a Clark thing. Hey, shout out to all them Clark things, man. Y'all had those.
Hey, watch them out, man.
Look.
I don't like the way that sounds.
I'm shouting you out.
Hey, man, I don't like the way that
Relax, bro.
Clark things.
Look, damn, you don't feel I can't shout out the Clark shit?
It's the thing word.
Shout out to all the Clarks.
My bad.
Just leave it at Clark.
My bad. All the Clark endeavors, man.
We appreciate that. He the family spokesperson. We appreciate that.
All the spicy dressing. Look, the mac and cheese with egg in it.
No, your mama used to make this one thing, though. Some kind of it was like a popsicle almost with mangoes, I think.
Mom's made a lot of.
I remember first time it was like a mango. It was like an actual fruit, but I can't remember exactly what it was. And she like put it in the freezer. She would do something to it and then put it in the freezer. And I remember I came over y'all crib and she gave me one. She was like, "You can
eat it with like a spoon." Or
And I was like, "No."
Yeah. What y'all have icy and shit? Icy, it was like icy type vibe?
It was almost like that, but it was just better. And I was like,
bro, my mom be cooking that, bro. It's my mom fake. I'm gonna go slide on some fake vegan.
Favorite
food,
dish at Thanksgiving, then we done.
Mac and cheese all day.
Mac and cheese,
easy. Even though I'm lactose tolerant now, my stomach don't agree with that shit. But hey, I'm doing
a cleanse right now for Thanksgiving.
Don't worry about it. I'm coming back off. You gonna be mad as hell. Upstairs gonna sound like it's, I'm having a concert.
They should have machine gun up there.
Bro, I'm telling you,
spicy dressing for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Mine
spicy dressing.
You put the cranberry on it.
Nah, I'm not a cranberry.
Wild, bro. You're wild, bro.
I'm not a cranberry.
Wow, bro.
All you do is pop it out the can.
Right, but you eat it with the dressing. It's delicious.
I don't know how that shit make that shit taste 30 times better, game.
Mine is not really a dish. It's just multiple things. Sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, and dressing all together. All at once.
Would you mix them together?
Yeah.
Little nasty.
Big
nasty.
Hey, I get that from my dad.
Stop it, folks. Folks don't be having dividers on that motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what that mean off air, but this real nonsense. We gonna wrap it up.
All right, y'all.
For sure. Nah, bro.